All right. All right. So I'm up to my my nose in inference services. But I am gonna try, like those sort of manhwa recap videos on YouTube and on TikTok and stuff like that. I wanted to make one of those from scratch, ish. Um, and I just wanted to kind of like figure out how to do that. So our stack, let me pull this up here. So many damn tools. It's ridiculous. Let me share the screen first. All right, so we have our Claude code, and let's share. Oh crap! This is to Chrome. I keep forgetting this. Let me see if it'll still do this. Um, the browser cannot access your screen. Maybe we should try to figure this out now, because this is always going to be a thing if we don't fix it now. Um, Flex permissions, and they're showing me Mac. Privacy, fine, screen. Um, and more Mac stuff again. Um, all right, hold on. I'm not gonna end the stream. I'm just gonna come back to on Facebook, on Firefox. Check, check, check. All right, and all right, that looks like it's good. I keep forgetting this crap. Um, okay. All right. And so let's go here and then share screen. Mute. Okay. Looks like we're good. All right. So the story I'm creating is called Catastrophic Gardener. So basically, well, first of all, I'm using Claude Code to Claude Code Codex GPT 5.5 and the Pi agent harness to generate um, pipelines. So for this example, or for this project, we're going to be generating kind of like a Manhwa sort of pipeline where we're using several tools to create the story, to do the narration, to create reference images, and then the videos. All right, so what do we have in our toolkit for this? First and foremost, we're going to have Higgsfield. We're going to have Runway ML, which has unlimited image and video references. We're going to be using the new SuperCroc Imagine Agent feature. We also have Midjourney for style references, or rather mood boards. So what I'm looking for is sort of like the Redice anime style. This is not bad. It's not bad, but not quite. I mean, it's close, but not quite what I'm looking for. Midjourney does uh, mood boarding better than style references better than anyone. Okay, and then of course we have this agent feature here, and then we have Claude Code to do our writing for us. We're going to be using the Claude Code CLI specifically to do the writing. We're doing it cut by cut. Meaning, so every single scene, whatever's smaller than a scene, I think that's what it's called, a beat. I'm learning a lot with writing here. Doing that piece by piece, and then using image references to compose in the scenes, and then use those scenes with C Dance 2 or Kling or whatever is the best option to generate video, and then of course compose those videos in Filmora. Um, I mean, normally I use like Vegas. Vegas, it does not have time remapping for audio. I mean, there's ways of getting around it, but you can't use nested clips, or you can't consolidate clips. The way they get around that is nested timelines. And then whenever I try to use a nested timeline feature, it crashes the program. So that's why I'm using for more now. Okay, this is what we have. This is from the previous iteration. I use Higgsfield exclusively, with the exception of Midjourney, to generate the uh, sort of like the aesthetic, and then I use those images to create a mood board in Higgsfield, and then Higgsfield to generate character and environments, uh, sort of image references. So this is what we have so far. So that took, I want to say, about, I don't know, 8 hours. A lot of trial and error, and I still am nowhere near getting kind of like a stable workflow, especially with like new and better tools coming out. Okay, so I want to see if SuperCroc Agent, or let's just call it a Grok Agent, right, can essentially be kind of like our all-in-one platform. If not, then we can use uh, Higgsfield Midjourney and Runway to do our thing, and then we'll just go from there. Now, the problem. Okay, so let's see, upload image. All right, so here so kind of what we're gonna do, since we already have kind of like we're kind of working on kind of like our second scene where we're introducing Andre and Daniel. Andre is the nerdy kid. He is our OP, and Daniel, this is our OP, and Daniel is his friend. Um, he is going to be one of the gardener class, and Daniel, I forgot what ability that Claude Code chose from. I don't know how he got blue eyes. I don't remember seeing that in Hicksville, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. All right, so back in Claude Code, I should tell you that I subscribe to Runway AI subscription. All right, so Runway, the best strategic, unlimited Runway creates. Yep. So Runway for I don't know, $100 is kind of like for unlimited images and videos, kind of like the best value. Recommended split for catastrophic gardeners, static images, blah blah blah. All right, and then we have a narrator that we're going to be generating with Hicksfield. Does this cut the need for a spoken character? This heuristic. Don't theorize across all 11 cuts. Run cut 3 on Grok Imagine. That's the one confident with Grok wins. Okay, so let's try that. So here we're going to let's bring up our reference folder, chapter 1, and then kind of actually, actually, let's try something. What did I put it here? And then we're going to do this. And then can we drag and drop in here? We can, thank goodness. And so that's our okay, so it's gonna bring it directly in here. Is this node based? And then let's bring in we're not there yet with the system title. If we get a solid a workflow, then I'll just casual economist, how's it going? I'll just start over from scratch. If this is as good as advertised. So is it okay, control? Oh, we don't even need to. So scroll in and out. So how do we okay, I got you. I don't know. I hate having to figure out workflows in real time, but if this takes 12 hours, then so be it. All right, so control click doesn't select multiple, but shift click does. Okay, and so from here, um, let's see, what do I say here? Let's bring in the bully. And so that would be Brandon. I didn't choose for him to be white. I promise. Claude Code did. I'll take it. We're going to introduce our bully. Uh, Andre and Daniel standing next to each other. The environment image, and that will be, I guess, the I don't know, what do you call this? The hall? I don't know. Museum, not really the museum, but like the altar. Let's just call it the altar. All right, and then altar, and What's his name? Brandon. And Brandon loaded in Grok agents. I want to introduce. I did have this written down. So that would be give some backstory, then the bully, introduce, narrator. Is So now we have to kind of figure out. Hmm. So if I had to break this down into pieces, narrator introduces Andre and Daniel, and so what would be kind of like the B roll backstory? Uh, uh, B roll playing. This could be childhood playing. Maybe childhood slideshow. Um, let's see. Yeah, we'll do that, and then our next beat would be, and then a beat. I learned this morning is kind of like it's a change in sort of like an emotion, right? So Andre and Daniel is I don't think I'll make a whole string tonight. I'm super tired for once. No, you good, man. I appreciate you being here. And so a beat is just basically kind of like a change in emotion, right? Instead of a scene, changing scene, you have multiple beats in a scene. So Andre is anxious that he's going to receive a trash skill. Daniel kind of like uh, brings him back down to earth. You know, if you get a trash skill, it's a trash skill. You know, you adapt. It's not the end of the world, so on and so forth. Um, let's see. And so kind of like we do have software that does this. We have dedicated writing software. I'll get to this one day, but this is like another skill. um, I actually think I probably prefer. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, so let's say committed, for lack of a better word, um, or uh, done. Andre is anxious about receiving a trash skill. Daniel um, grounds him, essentially tell him to relax. So many words. All right, that's where we left off. So next, narrator introduces both, gives some quick backstory, B-roll playing. Um, so like, you ever seen like the sort of like the verticals of the manuals on TikTok is mostly a narrator, not really much changing of the voice. There is some dialogue, but not much. I don't want it to be dialogue heavy, but if we can get it, if we can, well, we can't because I don't know how well Grok or Hicksville could do it. And, there's issues with C dance because you're not gonna get the same voice every single time. Um, Narrator introduces Andre and Daniel, gives some quick backstory about their history, be role playing, maybe childhood slideshow. Then Bully interrupts narration, maybe. Then Bully is introduced. Um, yeah, and then we effectively go here. Introduces them. Bully stands up. Damn. Yeah, we already know this. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. All right. So, and then after this part, I'll let Claude Code take it away, and then we'll do piece by piece. Um, yeah, do this, and then we'll pick it up from there. I am kind of following the flow of Catastrophic Priest. I actually like that model a lot. Um, my favorite is probably Solo Max level Newbie. That's a lot more complex. I'll probably tackle on something like that next. But we're really just trying to develop a workflow of how to get these done as efficiently as possible. Ugh. And so, yeah, we're going to start with the one way and see how how this works. So this is our scene. These are our two main characters, and then of course our bully here, and then whoever uh, bully's buddy, right? Because there's always bully always has a sidekick, and then we'll see if we have to start this over or we just can continue. Because if Grok agent workflow is kind of like buttery smooth, we'll just start over, start this entire thing over. But we'll see. Mm. Ugh. Oh yeah, by the way, Super Grok is 3 days free, and then only like $30 a month after that. Um, they've really come down on the price because it was really expensive at first. But you know, it's cheap for now. It's gonna go up, as popularity grows because uh, capitalism. And it's still thinking here. I kind of went off the path of what we were doing. So now I'm just trying to get aligned back with Opus 47 in Claude Code CLI so we can continue after this piece here. We can easily create more image references using our mood board. Actually, our mood board, so with the soul um, model, it's not that it's okay. It's okay. It's not blowing anyone's socks off, but it's okay. And so for our mood board here, we do have our sort of style here. I call it Black Reed Ice. Reed Ice is, of course, the Manhwa comics. Um, These are preview images. These are not actually images that I created. These are the data set, part of the data set that I did get. This is actually from GPT 2.0. This sort of style is exactly what I'm looking for, but there's no mood board support for GPT-2. One day, but not today. All right, let's see what we got. Cut three done. The next user describes scene splits cleanly into three crop cuts. All three use the references you already have loaded. No new uploads needed except exceptionally or optionally a sidekick still. Um, line shot for narrated backstory. Yeah, narrated cut for line shot for narrated backstory. Narrated covers narrated covers the Andre Daniel backstory verbally over this. Um, visual style stay simple, skipping a literal childhood flashback because. All right, so this is okay. All right, so that's okay. So it's giving me a summarize. Okay, so we'll take it one cut at a time, and this is why I save all of my chat logs because of the examples. It may like the workflow that you may do. It may be perfect, but you start a new session or new context window, and then you never get that sort of style again. And then what you would have to do is either have the agent go back in the previous logs or go through them yourself and kind of like give an example. This is how I want them, so on and so forth. Let's continue from there. So like here is giving me three cuts, right? Three, four, or actually four. No, actually three, four, five, and six. Before it gave us a narration, the images that we want to do, or what we're going to generate, and then sort of like the video that we're going to um, the video prompt as well. And that's how we got here, right? I like that workflow, right? Cut by cut by cut by cut by cut. We're not doing too much. It's not too much. You're not asking for the agent to do too much at one time. All right, so take it one cut at a time. So cut four. Give me a prompt for Brandon's bully buddy. Image prompt for Brandon's bully buddy. We will use GI2, which is GPT image 2 from ChatGPT or OpenAI. Um, give me the narration prompt for the Andre and Daniel backstory. There's more, but we'll get to that uh, when we catch up. All right, again, I don't want to have Opus 47 do too much at one time because I could say like cut four, do all of this, and maybe that's probably the proper way of doing it, so we can get that standard. But I won't ask for image references for every single scene because right now we're still in the hallway, the altar hallway. We'll call it that. And so we're going to go with GPT, or no, yeah, GPT-2. No image references because it's going to be a new sort of image reference. We're going to generate a character for Brandon's sort of bully buddy, and we'll see if it um, kind of remembers. We're at 68% with our context, so we're still in a pretty good spot. And I like how these come out. So it's our main protagonist, his buddy. Then, of course, our love interest here. All right. Settings 9 by 16 because we're going to do verticals. Um, Suggested plug Tyler. Okay, that's fine. All right. Redice anime. No other characters in frame. Style representation. All right, so we'll just do this here. Matter of fact, let's give Runaway a try. Let's see how it comes out. So here, that's the node. This is the node based. There's a node based development environment in all three tools with Grok, with Runway, and with Higgsfield. Right, they're all sort of following Comfy UI, much more advanced sort of workflow. All right, so image. Okay. So we're gonna go 9 by 16. No, 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 no. Image, 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 image. Not auto, 9 by 16. Oh, there it is. GPT image 2. We're gonna put in our prompt here. And I like that it's a lot more. Ooh, 32,000 characters. Okay. 1K. 1K is fine because we could just use Topaz to blow up the image if we need to. And then we'll generate. Let's see how this comes out. And then we could just use Higgsfield as far for the audio generation, which is very, very cheap. You still got 10 days with that. Let's see how fast this goes. And we got quests here. Generate image to video. Generate an app for the first time. An app. Save your own workflow. We'll definitely do that at some point. And we're just waiting for this to finish. And as far as narration, no other characters. I'll put Lenny Drama's real name. You have one narrative script. Um, at slow pace. Matches the dry, omniscient tone. We set and cuts one. That's fine. We have a consistent um voice for that. Smart, scared to death. Beat. Get who's been telling us right. Okay, so let's do that. So we go here in the Higgs field. That's our image. That's the video, and this is the audio. So we're using Sloan to sort of narrate. And so we do this. I don't know why how we got those special characters in there. And then we'll take a pause in there. Hopefully it takes that pause. All right. And then we use 11 Labs 3.0 for this. See, it's less than 1 point. So we'll be able to generate hundreds, or actually probably even thousands, since it's less than a point. All right, let's see. Sloan. Oh no, wrong character. Julian. Julian is who I'm looking for. Oh, you can create a custom voice here, so that is good to know. Julian. I may have passed his name already. Pretty sure I have. There you are. See, no harm, no foul when these are like even less than 1 point. Okay, we can delete that. Okay, and so that's fine. I have to organize these better, much better. So this is going to be the start of scene two, and then we'll do this. I'll call it O1 for now, and then in here, I don't like how this is lining up here. And we kind of need like some sort of imagery here. When you record it, take the time and tell me the actual seconds. If it's longer than 10 seconds, I'll adjust. Uh, we'll get to that. We are going to test this out. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, it's the same image model, different provider. I like how they came out. Doesn't really matter here. Can we make them shorter? Oh, no, that's fine. Let's go with this one. And then we're going to go our character sheets and then Tyler. Uh-huh. What? Download. Why can't I download? Oh boy, come on. Not like this. Why can't I download? I'm clicking the button, not doing anything. All right, we'll just do it this way. I don't care. Uh, yeah, we'll just call him Tyler. All right, so now we have our references. This is our bully buddy named Tyler. Brandon. All right, so now that we have that, so now we go back to agent. Let's bring this over here. And then we will bring in Tyler here. BGS, how's it going? This is complex. Oh, uh, uh, not. I guess it's not for me to say because I've been video editing for I don't know how long. I'm definitely out of practice, and yes, there is a lot of tools. I don't know about it being complex. Uh, I will say this part isn't hard. The writing part, and you know how to construct a story, and what is a beat, what is a cut, uh, you know, all of that stuff. That stuff is complex, and I don't know. I have two dedicated writing applications. This one, causality, and the other one, final draft. I don't know if I'll probably ever touch either one of those, but I should because this kind of like breaks things down sequentially visually. You can't see it now because there's nothing on there, but uh that would definitely help, especially, instead of trying to rely on agent memory, which is shaky at best. Uh, but yeah, we are still trying to figure out a working workflow. Okay, so um, we have our reference, we have our audio here. Oh, let me start from the beginning. Show you what I got so far. Okay, so now we're going to ask for the B-roll. So generated the bully buddy um, image reference uploaded to Grok. Um, awaiting uh, uh, background story B-roll, B-roll slideshow, and doesn't really matter. We're going to round that up. Um, give me, let's say, 10 prompts. Um, 10 prompts. I don't know, kids playing. Um, I don't know. You decide the rest. I could spell. Okay, I appreciate that, BGS. Needs a lot of work still. There's more effects I want to add. Uh, I don't know how long I want to make this. I'm, maybe an hour is too ambitious because I really don't have. I don't have 200 hours to put into this to make an hour. Um, hopefully it won't take that long. Again, that depends on the workflow. But yeah, the power of GPT-2 is just phenomenal. Okay. And then here, so after we get our B-roll footage of kind of like our backstory of these two, while the narrator is explaining, I'll probably have him add some more narration. Then that's when we will come in and generate videos. This is our environment, our main characters, and our two bullies here. Have that dialogue with them, of course. Opus 47, and I think I may have GPT 55 um, through Codex, probably collab with Opus 47. I don't know yet. I may actually leave that part out because I'm following the sort of flow of catastrophic priest, and I'm just gonna follow that. Um, so just to cut down on time a lot. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I am interested on how this is going to come out because from what I heard, you can generate one video and just keep adding on and then adding on and then adding on and then adding on. And so you can generate your audio, or at least in my mind, generate the audio in Higgsfield, your image references in GPT, and then all your videos here. All right. Let's see what you got here. All right. So it did give us 10 prompts. Um, and we are going to use runway. And the reason why is because I really want to keep this clean for now until I know how it works. All right, so we'll do this. It's gonna be 9 by 16 because it's gonna be all vertical. We are gonna generate four because we got unlimited generation, so why not? Chop it into 5 minute scenes. Yeah, I might. I should. When I started this, I said we're just gonna do like 1 minute chapters, and then 1 minute chapters was quickly like, yeah, that's not enough. But 5 minutes does seem more realistic. We may do just that. Okay, go ahead and spin. Actually, I probably should have used. God damn it, and I can't cancel. Okay, let me do it like this. Actually, that it's not a bad thing. We'll see how it comes out. So we'll use image reference here, and then we'll use another for Daniel here. And I don't know if it'll let us go 8, and it does. Let's ask, um, no, 10 flights over 10-second. Yeah, we need more narration while the B-roll is playing. Um, that standard switch between character close-ups and wide shots. Yeah, yeah. I do want to get different angles. That's a little tricky though. That's a little tricky. I've heard people finding ways around it with GPT, getting like you use like one image reference and then you get like different shots into a storyboard and then just submit the entire storyboard into CDance 2.0 and then just direct it second by second with the different panels. We'll see. We need more narration whenever B-roll is playing. Uh, give me 2 paragraphs, and I'll cut it down if need be. Again, I don't want to really be droning on, but we need some sort of backstory. Okay. All right. All right. So let's do it like this. Now, this is without image references, which may be fine. They kind of figured it out. Once we get the individual shots, then edit and stitch the whole. Yeah. Yeah. This is much better. Kind of. I actually kind of prefer this. Much more close in height. But GPT, and then of course they kept the clothes the same. Okay. All right. So our project's already a mess. So we'll do this and chapter one. See, we don't know what cut one and cut two means. Can we just do this? No, of course not that easy. Okay. And then I'm really bothered about how I'm not able to just download all of them in one shot. Maybe I can. I see that here. Continuity is a bitch. Man, I'm not really tripping if it's not perfect because, AI is not perfect at all. but I'm gonna try to get there. Try to get things right. All right, so get that here. What? Okay, I was about to say. Now I can download all of them. Yeah, I am running out of characters. All right, so we already have Tyler, but we'll put him here anyways. Uh, I'll deal with the character issue later. I'm not really concerned about that right now. Okay. Let's go here. I really need to have the other ones running right now. Okay, and then till age 9. Maybe some more gaps in age, but whatever. Let's go with it. I think this will work better without the image references because it's just gonna. I don't need the outfits. Input may violate. What the hell are you talking about? All right, whatever. Let's try it again. I don't know what image one left is being shoved. That's why. Okay. This is a different world of bugs and all. Oh yeah. GitHub has already had like it's had a. I don't know if it's a crash or what, but a lot of people was having merge conflict, not merge conflicts. Sort of pushing issues. Uh, can't use that. Uh, to 10-year-old in pajamas, cross-legged in the bedroom, comic books. All right, let's see. All right. The other one was I could see it was be like, is it just kind of like depicts violence. All right, so which one are we gonna use? Um, let's go with this one. So back in Filmora. God, I hate this. I really don't like this workflow. I really don't. Relocate and where did I put you? Is it 01? Incompatible file. Is it here? Oh yeah. Shout out to one to share because if you upload the wrong version. Energy crunch. Right now AI is pressed for resources. Yeah, yeah. Anthropic already tried to get rid of the $20 tier for the best models. They got so much backlash for that. All right. So let's in context. Actually, we can probably start in early. And actually be around sort of here. That's it's a hard cut or a jump cut. Don't want to do that. How do we? Hmm, I don't know. We'll just add some transition on there. It doesn't. Kid, I just want to make a workflow here. I don't want to do too much. Page turn, maybe. Ah, breaks continuity. Goddamn continuity, always in the way. Zoom. No, 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 no. There we go. Let me get the audio sample first, and then we could chop that up, and then we can um move our or work our B-roll slideshow around that. We can do a simple dissolve from one slide to another. They met on a playground at third grade, senior year. Okay, and then back to Hicksfield, and then we'll do this. So we can't use the. Okay, again, I'm not really. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Not too crazy about the narrator's voice either, but that's fine too. Because I will be here for the next week trying to figure this shit out. All right, here. And then it's here, sort of. Actually, let's take out this transition. Actually, if we could, uh, I have it in my mind. I don't know how to convert it to video. Um, what I really need is him by himself. That's what I need. So if I were to, can I edit? It doesn't really matter. Animate, reference. What is this? Oh, that's copy. Okay, let's go to image or edit. Oh, they took that one down. Banana edit or not. It's somewhere around here. Draw to edit. Where are you? Why are you hiding? Actually, let me just open this up here. There's usually like an edit button somewhere around here. Publish reference, open in. Well, damn. In Paint, Relight, Upscale, Enhancer. You've got to be kidding me. In Paint, Face Swap, Draw to Edit from Sketch. No. Well, where the hell is it? We just put an edit here. They did have kind of like, oh, here it is. Hiding in plain sight. Uh, that's what I want. Okay. And if we do, was it this one? No. Was it this one? That's close enough. I think that's the one, anyways. Okay. Um, can we crop? It'd be so much easier if I was just editing it. Okay, you gotta make up your mind, you gotta make up your mind, you gotta make up your mind. All right, so copy image, and then LeBron did win, and my Magic did lose on the verge of blowing another 3-1 lead to the Pistons. All right, so Photo P cannot believe this. They have no cohesion. Just what we are talking about cohesion and consistency, and continuity. Magic have none, neither one of those. All right, so new project. I guess we'll go here, paste, allow. All right, and then we'll crop outwards. Let me see if it'll allow twice. And it does. And we'll just do this. And we'll do this. And we'll do this. And this. Of course. Doesn't matter. All right. Okay. And then can we do this? And then back here, maybe it won't be this easy. Edit, nano banana. Will it take paste? No, it will not. If we do it from the plus sign here, what does that do? Nothing. All right, so file, export as PNG. Blah 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 blah. Looks right. Here, here, and then here, and then we'll just call it suit one. Yes, and then back here, and then here. How'd you get there? Here. Uh huh. Uh huh. And here. Well, I guess I already have. I don't need to edit it now because I've already edited it. Genius. Actually, we may want to clean this up just in case. I don't know if I need to generate a prompt for this. We'll say delete. Oh, there is the erase. Oh no, the erase only applies to marked areas, not to actually erase anything. And let's see how that turns out back on runway. Oh boy. Anyway, two-story. What is the problem? Okay. Higgs feel it is. This is why it's good to have options. All right. And then GPT image 2. And then we'll do without. Um, don't need that. And we'll go with 4. I should try the other one as well, just in case. That may be a runway thing. And here. And we'll run those. We're allowed to have 8. All right, where are we at? So I do want to get, let's see what we got here. Okay, good. All right, so now that we deleted Daniel from the shot, we can actually we don't need to do that. We can just go here. Um, let's say I need a prompt with Andre just kind of fidgeting. That's the right word. Even after Daniel told him to relax, uh, this will be a let's say 5 second, 5 second shot bridge that transitions from present to backstory. I could probably no, I don't want to guess. Especially like these video prompts, I don't want to guess. And we may not even need to. Well, actually, we'll definitely try it here. We'll see how it comes out here. Video first frame. Let's go with. Hmm. Well, I guess we'll just. You said crop my image. Yeah, that's fine. I hate that it's uneven, but whatever. Okay, crop. And then we'll wait for the prompt settings. Yep. Audio. Okay. All right. So it does come with audio. I don't know if it's necessary since we're going to have the narration, but we'll see. So this is gonna be C Dance 2. Uh 720 on and 5 seconds. All right, let's go. These generations are actually pretty fast. All right, what else am I waiting for? Well, let's just get this part done because we already have the audio. We need to chop that up, but I want that driven by the. Well, actually, no, we're going to drive the visuals around the audio, not the other way around. But yeah, we'll see how it comes out after this part. Oh, I love doing this stuff, even though it's so time consuming. So time consuming. And I hope they don't have him talking. And even if okay, that's fine. If he's talking, that's fine. Because we'll just mute the audio because his narration going to be over it anyways. This is so much faster than Hicksfield. I do want the system screens to kind of look like the overgeared SS triple S solo leveling newbie. That sort of style. What is the other one? I forgot the other one. Yay, we got 300 more credits. Now, these credits, since we have unlimited image and video generations, I'd probably only use these for like audio, but then we have Hicksfield for that, so we don't really need to. All right, let's see how it comes out. No. Hands clap tightly together, knuckles whitening. Why? And why is he talking? All right, okay. We'll make it work. Uh um even with unlimited generations, like ugh. All right, so did it work that time? See, this download button is not working. Okay, download MP4. Oh, come on, guys. Come on. No, it's not gonna show up here. Please. What are we doing? Why can I not download from reuse settings? Actually, no, let's just respin. Yeah, let's respin. It won't let me respin. Do I need to do this in Firefox too? God damn. I could download everything, but I can't download them separately. I like that. I like the use frame. I do like that. Um, I don't know. That doesn't work either. Wow. Open video and new tab. That doesn't work either. Never easy. All right. So I'm on my other screen. All right. So runway, ML, AI. It's fucking Chrome, dude. I know it's some Chrome shit. All right, let me log in on this one really quick, guys. Never easy. So, how do we get? Yeah, I see that. Bear with me for a couple seconds, guys. Just trying to get back to where I was. Image, video, untitled sessions. Well, how do I get to my generations? How do I do that? Home. Okay, we got that. Now download. Yeah, I don't know. It's some Chrome shit. It's I don't know. 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 All right, so let's go back here and then scene two here. It's gonna bite me in the ass. Okay. Do that there, and then we're gonna place that here, and then we're gonna place that here, kind of. Yes. And let's move you down. We'll put you here. Actually, let's turn this all the way down. We'll detach audio and we will mute. Yes. Let me zoom in here. And then kind of here. What is it? Control B? Nope. Here. Control B. And then here. I hate chopping like this, but whatever. Control B again, and then we'll ripple edit or ripple delete. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta give it a little bit of space to breathe. Just a little bit. Here, Control B, ripple delete, and then kind of right before this vignette effect comes in, kind of, yeah, that's fine. Put that here. Okay, and then Control S. Back in Higgs field. I could just recycle. See, this is what I don't like about that. One, we don't have separate folders for this. Okay, we'll put that here. Yes. And then we'll just make this solo. And then we'll do this here. Kind of. We may have to extract the frame and then build off of that, which is what I should have done for for Andre, but that's fine. Control S. Let me bring back the chat here. Okay. Um, and let me extract this. Take the screenshot here, do this, and character sheets here. Save the snapshot as a thumbnail. Don't know what that means. Um, and then we'll do how long? Well, yeah. I just need them kind of like blinking or whatever. Uh, so that's gonna be a first frame. Okay. Need this. Need the same. Daniel. Uh, very slight. Shoulder movement. Just blinking. Part of the transition to match narration. Okay. And then we're gonna wait for that. And then in I can't wait to get to Grok. And then here we're gonna do that. We're gonna take that out. And then we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna wait for the prompt, which is here. Oh, not quite. Let me get these other ones cooking. Paragraph one. Yeah, that's for the narration. Oh, we have Hicksfield cooking. We can close this on out. Yeah, no, they gave us white kids. No, no, that's what I get for not using image references. I just wanted to, not have like. I only did that because I didn't want them to have like the exact same clothes on. Okay, so we can respin. Um, because the narration does talk about it and it kind of skips ahead to high school, whatever. That's fine. Um, so this is the prompt. Stop that here, and then we will use. We already had it there. And we will use the image references here. Actually, no, we'll have to put them in order. If we don't put them in order, then it's going to come out wrong. I do like the little the sepia overlay effect to represent kind of like the background, or not the background, the past. So this is image one. And this is image two. Alrighty, everything looks good. We'll let that cook. Let's get our prompt. Same as Andre Brie, blah, 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 blah. And then audio. Again, don't need the audio, but we'll take it, especially when it's free. All right, here. And we're going to let that cook. We really only need him blinking. That's really it. And this is part of the bridge, kind of like this part here. And that's it. What was that? Not even 5 seconds? That's all I need. Okay. Um, so that'll be filled there. And then this will come in here. Um, is there other? Hold on. Hold on. Okay. That's that's the bridge transition over to here. Of course, we have to clean that audio up. Of course. All right. Should we generate four more just in case? Because like half of those, more than half of those, didn't go through, and I get why they're failing because it represents bullying or whatever. This is still well, it was moving kind of. Oh no, this I'm thinking it was this one now. Yeah, this is moving along just nicely. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Really not looking forward to redoing that system screen. What am I talking about? So we do like redice or actually solo leveling system screen. Not this. I don't like this look. But this is what I'm talking about though. What would be triple S uh solo leveling newbie, which is a knockoff. A very good one, but it goes a very different direction. I actually like that over solo leveling. Anyways, that's not even the correct name of the max level, not solo leveling. They got to get the name right. That's not what I'm looking for either. What's the name? God damn it. Manhwa, uh, Black King. Um, I think it's also from Redice. Nope. Is it gonna pull it off for me? Nope, 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 nope. None of these. None of those. I think it's maybe this one. Nope, not that one either. I hate that I have to guess. I have no idea what the name of it is. I'd really love to get like the overgeared look because the lighting is also made by Redice, but it's my goodness. Show y'all. Supposed to be getting an anime as well, but we'll see. Like the lighting effects. Oh my god. Um, let's see where we're at. I didn't ask for him to wink. And again, that damn brown vignette. Where is that in here? Only barely is susceptible. I don't want him winking at me. No. Actually, winking is maybe not be that bad. May add some to the personality, but I don't know about that. Oh no, not for let's see. Hyper taper fade, cobalt blue, academy blazer, gold crescent line. Eyes locked forward. Fidget camera setting, no push, no pan. Final beat. The warm gold light desaturates and soft pedia haze creeps. Um, no, generator. That's the problem. Um, okay, it actually did most of them. So let's go with this outfit is wrong. This outfit is wrong. This is right. It's probably going to be my candidate. Hand placement is a no. All right. So this one. Okay, he's wearing the same outfit. Of course, the bot doesn't know not to use the same outfit, but whatever. Okay, and then here, uh, and then download, and then here, and then uh, uh here, here for this one. This is gonna be 3. Okay, put you on over here. Just makes things a lot simpler. Okay. So the 5-second clip. Well, okay, this generates pretty fast. So I was just gonna say I was gonna try to make it work. I don't know how, but come on, come on, come on. All right, let me. Well, we already have the bridge here. We just need to fill this in. I don't know what type of transition I'm gonna use. Please. Perfect. I don't care about the color shift. That's fine. All right, so let me go here and download it. Of course. How do I get out of this? Let me go to session. Okay. And then download. All right. Dynamite. All right. And then we'll put that here. And then we'll do this. And I don't care about the audio at all. How do I, hold on, let me do it like this first. It's only two video. God damn it. Let me do this. Movie down there. Then we do this. Detach. And then we'll mute. And then we'll do this. All right. In context. All right. And we can actually do that and then that there. Okay. All right. It's a hard cut, but that's okay. A little hard cut or a jump cut is fine because we have our transition. All right. And we'll have to fix this audio. Okay. And Control B. I hate this ghetto way of editing, but it'll work. And then we'll ripple edit or ripple delete, excuse me. Is that 10 seconds? Let's get some more B-roll. Oh, not B-roll. Yeah, and more images. So let's see. Got that one. Playground, sleepover comic book. Okay. And we'll do these in Hicksfield because um uh okay, that's fine. And we'll generate 8 of these. And again, we're going to let the narration drive the visuals. All right, let me get the audio. I don't know why it's repeating, because that's not what I told you. That's the incorrect. What? Oh, it did repeat. Okay, I got you. That's my fault. That is human error. um, because the text that it gave me is incorrect. Okay, not that it text it gave me, just the formatting, the spacing. I didn't edit the spacing. That was supposed to be. You make sure. Okay. All right. And so we'll do it this way then. We'll delete this one, and then we'll regenerate. Why did it say 1.2? That's different. Oh, maybe because of the text length. Yeah. Yep. All right. So I like that. 3. Yes, delete. Okay. And so here we download and we'll replace. Yes. And then we'll place that in here. And then we will place that here. Okay. Then here. Really? Holy cow. Let's see. That was actually not bad. Clothing is wrong. Okay. Oh, I could just be a cheapo and just let it rock. Backyard sprinklers. All right. All right, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something to drink. All right, we're back. Okay. These are all fine. We'll just choose this one. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's move you on over here. All right, so let's get a transition. Simple dissolve. Let's make it a little faster. Let's say 1 second. Um, you know what? No, we'll be cheap. I could throw in another image in there. Um, actually, yeah, one more. Uno más. All right, let me do some cleaning up in here because I don't need all of these images. And I don't even know which one I even used. Well, Windows will tell us. Um, Windows will tell us. Okay. Did we use that one? Of course. Of course. Um, it's the same mouth. I ain't tripping on that. That's okay. That is okay. Transitions, dissolve. 1 second. Okay, another one here. Okay. And then, all right. Good, good, good. Let's see here. That, this one's fine. And we'll do it like this. That'd be kind of like around here. And then we'll do this. Put you there. And then another transition. Simple dissolve. And another one. Actually, can't we do this? Can. Good. All right. Control S. All right. All together now. Okay. And then almost home. All right. So this. We're going to generate. Actually, no, we need to clean this text up. Make sure we didn't. Yep. The pair says broke out in something stronger than coffee. Okay. No, the only thing we're seeing. It's right there to say lines, spontaneous. Okay. All right. So we're going to put this in here, generate. And then let's see if there's any prompts for the images. Probably not. Actually, no, I'll take that back. All right. So we generate this. Okay. Electrical beats. And then Bully could come in about his nervousness, and then we could pick it up from there. Okay. Um so let's see. Audio. This will be 4. And then around here. And again, the same outfits. That's fine. I'm not tripping on that. Like if I was deadly serious, then yeah, we would definitely need like, all right, like I understand Nano Banana. Uh this is not banana, this is GP2 or GI2. We would need to change the outfits, but that's okay. Um all of these are good. All of these are good. I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, let's go with this one. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Read us present day doing together. All right. So for this paragraph, we need some image prompts to finish out the B-roll. All right. I already used, and then we can put in this one. I would say I need one with parents crying. Let's see. Both of them. Pierce is broke out, so I'm storing in the coffee. And I don't know, drinking something, just throwing in the coffee. Just looked at each other across the table, knowing only thing worse than getting in would have been, oh, tonight they're in the same line. The coffee, and then we, yeah, we transition back to the um, altar hall. with Andre rubbing his hands. From there, we insert bully. Okay. And then that's when we go into grok. Eh, What is apps about? Oh, you can create apps that does different things. That's interesting. I see Flux on here. I see Klein on here. Wan is on here too. Very interesting. Okay. Pierce is bringing out some stronger. Okay. So we'll do 4 of these. We'll do 4 of those. And we will do 4 of these. And then we're back at the school. This very well may be a 10-minute episode. Oh no, we're just over a minute. Okay. So it's not out of hand just yet. We may actually get to 5 minutes. I don't think we'll be needing Midjourney. Let me see if I can find. No, 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 no. Manhwa. Let's see. Black King, Purple King, Brothers. God damn, none of these. Man. Uh, Purple King. There's Yellow King. And then there's Blue King, of course. Probably should have chose Purple King. I forgot the damn name of the anime. I know if I saw the thumbnail again. It may be in my favorites. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Manhwa favorites? Full playlist. Let's see. That's catastrophic necromancer. God damn it. Of course I can't find it. Nope, nope, nope. You're right. Mm, no. Mm-mm. Damn, I watched a lot of these. Oh, oh, no. None of those. None of those. Hope I didn't pass it already. Nope. Come on. It's the only black magician in the world. Is this the one? Maybe. I'll come back to it. That's in the wrong place. No, no, no. Fell into the abyss. Came back. No. I don't think so. Man. No. Nope. Man, I've seen too many of these. It's none of these. No. I have no idea. I'll find it. Just hiding. All right. Again, same clothes. Let's go with this one. Put you in there. And well, Daniel pouring the drink is exactly what I had in mind. So I kind of got it wrong, but who cares? Don't need to be perfect. Okay. let's wrap this part up. All right. And then here. All right. And then we're just going to copy, paste. Well, we need one there too. All right. And then we can close this part out back um, with video. All right. So actually, close out the flashback with a prompt um, of Andre still being nervous. Him again to relax. Andre responds. Then, what's his name? Brandon and Tyler comes in. Okay, one more video with dialogue, and then we're off. It's almost a minute and 20. Okay. Um, Actually, I need an image as well. Hold on, wait. We already have that. I could have been cooking that. And then that brings us right back. And then we'll actually gonna use, say here, and we'll see if this works. Come on. There we go. All right, and then settings, grok, 10 seconds. Oh, this is all a part of the prompt as well. And then the chamber. Yep. Okay. Let's try this in runway. Chat recent. I don't like how annoying it is to get back to my all right, let's go back to our session. All right, so it's gonna be video. Well, we may get into multi shots. We'll see. Um, I don't like how it's not color grade video lighting, crafty multi shot, step by step, see the look, bring it to life. Interesting. Um, okay, I guess custom is the way to go. All right. Multi reference. And then both of them together, which is going to be here. Let's see. And then the chamber. That's the word I'm looking for. All right. 5 seconds. Um, what do you recommend? 10 seconds. Okay. All right. Oh no. That's the video, not the God damn it. This is what I'm looking for. Maybe it'll be okay. We'll see how it comes out. Okay. Yeah, how much? 30%? Ow, that hurts. 30%? At full time per the earlier plan. Tell me when you're ready. Okay. All right, and then the image. Um, let's go with this one. Okay. Copy, paste. Okay. And then we'll do another jump cut directly back into it. Why is this one moving faster? Okay. Okay, we can chop this up. Let's see how this comes out. This is probably taking longer because this is using a video reference. Oh, come on. Let's see if we could just make this work. Of course, not gonna take it. Just had hope. All right, so how are we gonna chop this up? Don't need to zoom out. All right, so Control B and Control B. Triple delete. All right. And then I think it's fine. I don't need to modify any audio from here. Okay. And just detach it, just as a habit. Hold on, let me see what this is talking about. I actually like this one better. I actually like this one better. All right. Uh, then I just added stuff next to it. All right. So now we can transition and then everything in context. Uh-oh. I did something. I didn't mean to do that. That's why it's good to play your video from the beginning, just in case you accidentally deleted something. Then again, I should be just locking everything that I'm not editing. All right. I'm gonna end it here, guys. I have to get a few hours of sleep. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, and then we'll come back in the morning and do some Grok agent. I'll talk to you guys then.